Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Happy Thursday to everybody out there. Hi, Miss Felicia. How are you, love? Good to see you. Welcome back, Miss Felicia. And to anybody else who is returning, welcome back. Good to see you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription. My name is Sophie, and I am your friendly tarot reader for today, or this morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I can answer any of your questions with the exception of medical and or legal questions. And today I am using the absolutely adorable the Kitty Corn Tarot deck. It is so cute. I found this on Etsy, and I don't think Kitty Corn is like a licensed character, or like they don't have a cartoon or a TV show or anything, but they are very cute. They've got a tarot deck, that's all they need. And they are neither a kitty nor a unicorn, they are both. It's very, very cute. And of course they're Japanese, super cute, super kawaii. So my basic menu of readings that you can choose from is pinned at the bottom of the chat. For your general questions, I answer all sorts of questions: love, romance, finance, career, spirituality. I've helped people find missing items, all sorts of things. And yeah, my basic menu is at the bottom of the chat, starting with my basic mini reading, which consists of one question, and it is 5 cards. That is a donation amount of $7.77 if you donate using Cashapp, Venmo, or PayPal. If you need to use SuperChat, it is $9.99. Then I also offer my full reading, which consists of 10 cards, and that can be just one full question or split into 2 5-card readings, and that is $14.14, unless you need to use SuperChat, in which it is $20.20. And then I have my in-depth expanded reading, which I highly recommend. That consists of 15 cards, and we really go deep there. It's very comprehensive. That can be one question or split into 2, one 10-card reading, one 5-card reading, or split into 3 5-card readings, and that is $21.21, unless you need to use SuperChat, in which it is $29.29. I am also a psychic medium. I can communicate with those who are no longer with us. I know I mentioned it in every live stream, but I mentioned it the other day when I was at my parents' house and I did not have my tools that I needed, but I have them here. All I ask, if you are interested in a mediumship reading, is that you just reach out to me before sending your donation. I do need to know your loved one's name, date of birth, date of passing, and their relation to you. Helps me get into contact with them a lot easier. It's super, super helpful if you can also provide me with a photograph, but it's not mandatory. And mediumship readings are $35.35 unless you need to use SuperChat, in which they are $50.50. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I answer a lot of romance questions. And I developed a spread about 5.5 years ago, right around the time when I started reading professionally. A lot of my clients refer to it as my OG love reading. I refer to it as my TFI reading. That's not catching on, but it answers essentially 3 major questions in one, and it can be done with a mini reading, a full reading, or an in-depth reading. It's at no additional donation amounts, the same amount as any general question. And it tells you what your current person's thoughts are towards you, their current feelings, and their current intentions towards you at this time, as well as their general energies towards the connection and your general energies at this time towards the connection. And side note, that does not have to be romantic. I have done TFI spreads, which is why I call them TFI spreads. I've done the TFI reading or love spread, whatever we want to call it, for people's friends, people's coworkers, bosses, neighbors, family members, people's pets. If you are just curious about how someone is regarding you overall in general, I highly, highly recommend that spread. And speaking of love and romance, I do not believe in twin flames. This is an anti-twin flames channel, but I do deeply believe in soulmates, especially romantic soulmates. We have many soulmates in this life, on this planet, and they come in many different shapes and sizes, different forms, and of course, one of those is romantic. This reading, the soulmate confirmation reading, doesn't necessarily have to be for a romantic connection, but I highly do recommend it for romantic connections that you're one that you're currently in. It essentially answers what the question is. It confirms whether someone is indeed a soulmate of yours or not. And if the answer is yes, your guides will explain why and in what context. If the answer is no, they'll also explain why not and what to look out for. And then alternatively, we can also ask your spirit guides, instead of directly asking them, is so-and-so this person's romantic soulmate? We can simply ask your spirit guides and angels and ancestral guides if they give their divinely ordained blessing towards the connection, which definitely confirms soulmate status. Hi, Miss Mahogany. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's nobody. The donation queue is currently open, so if you were to make a donation, you would be read for next. Thank you, love. And yeah, so the soulmate confirmation reading is $16.16, unless you need to use SuperChat, in which it is $23.23. And then I also offer past life readings. And we just received a donation from Miss Mahogany. Thank you so much, love, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Will my conversation with Trez from the other day cause any future actions? Let's see. Or spark. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation she had with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's conversation with Trez the other day result in any future actions or spark. All right, girl, let's see. We have the Empress reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Wands reversed, Ace of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups reversed. It's definitely going to move forward. Seeing this right here, moving forward trajectory. It isn't like you guys are never going to talk ever again. However, when it comes to actions and future spark, that's up for debate. And it's not saying that he's not attracted to you or doesn't have emotional capacity. It just means that time is of the essence with this 3 of Wands reversed. You guys need to get to know each other a bit more, talk to each other a bit more, create this foundation, which you will easily be able to do, create a stable foundation with him as a friend, which could it could lead to something more. But as it stands right now, with this, both the 9 of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is also a sign of delays proving necessary. Time is needed. Like, I don't think Trez is someone who is like physical with people like lightly. He doesn't strike me as the type who dates around, or I don't want to say sleeps around, but when he is intimate with someone, I feel like he does need a foundation there, and this, well, that is good to know. Yeah, and this 9 of Cups reversed, this Empress reversed is just the current energies as they stand right now. There's absolutely potential. You get that? Yeah, I totally get that from him. He's not just because he didn't immediately ask to or try to hook up with you. That's part of it. But I just get that energy from him. I have good spidey sense for F-boys, and players, and I definitely do not get that energy from him, which is good. But if you're looking for like a good time with him, he will likely require more substance, more depth, which you absolutely have the potential for here. So keep on talking to him, keep on talking to each other. This definitely has potential for a forward trajectory with that beautiful Wheel of Fortune there. Right, okay, that's my future energies, what I was reading. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because tarot is all about reading current energies, so that's what it was reading, is like, right now, there's definitely interest, but he needs to know more of you, you know. So yeah, continuing on. You're on the right path, the right trajectory. You're doing everything right. Yeah. So that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Mahogany. Thank you very much for your donation, love. I hope he's not the type who's like a born again or something, and like is really difficult to nail down. But at the same time, that's not so bad either, because those are the folks that are really in it for the long haul, which I don't know if that's what you're looking for. but hopefully you guys are looking for the same thing as well. Thank you so much again, love. Thank you. So the donation queue is open again. So whoever donates next will be read for next. Yeah, so I've been studying past life regression therapy since I was very, very young. And I realized about 2 years into practicing tarot professionally, I realized that I was channeling people's past lives through the cards. It would typically happen when folks would ask for a general reading or a message from spirit. I mean, it has been a while for me to. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know if it's so much it's been a long time for him. He may have just, I don't, but well, it's likely it has been a long time for him because I'm not getting the energy of a past person. Um, and if he'd been through a recent breakup, I would have picked that up. Um, and yeah, I definitely get the sense that he's not one to be physical usually, unless it's like more serious. That Ace of Pentacles there. Um, yeah, but all looks good. All looks good, Mahogany. Yeah, my past life regression readings. Those are a donation amount of $19.19, unless you need to use SuperChat, in which they are $27.27. Excuse me. And we can ask Spirit to illustrate a past life of yours with any intent. We can absolutely ask Spirit to illustrate a past life of yours that can help you navigate your current life, more effectively. Excuse me. We can ask Spirit to illustrate a past life of yours that can explain an irrational fear that you've had that is inexplainable. You can explain a certain draw or proclivity that you may have towards something. Yeah, past life regression readings are they're endlessly fascinating, and they're all so absolutely unique, and we all have many past lives. Some of us have more than others, depending on how old of a soul we are, but and we're different genders, different races, all different types of people in our past lives. Different religions, cultures, socioeconomic backgrounds, and different parts of history too. And it's just a very illuminating, beautiful reading that definitely helps illuminate the tapestry of one's soul. I also offer private readings. I offer 2 different types of private readings. The first one that I offer is by appointment only. So that is scheduled. Email me, send me an email, or message me over on my Instagram, which y'all should all go follow. You can send me a DM to schedule your private reading with me. And those are done over Zoom. It's exactly what you're seeing here. You see the cards, you see me, you hear me. The only difference is that it's private. It's just between me and you. You and me, I should say. You can provide me with all the backstory and context that you need. There's no limit to the number of questions we can answer as long as it's within the scheduled time frame, which I'm happy to extend if time is permitting for both of us, and if you need. So yeah, it provides that privacy, the convenience, and also the in-depth one-on-one is very, very, very comprehensive, and helps me understand you better as a person, to understand me better as a reader. Highly recommend it for everyone, at least once, especially if you're going through something that has multiple layers to it, multiple questions that need to be asked. Highly recommend that. And then I also offer private readings at no additional donation amount. If you just send me your donation with your question, I can answer your question within 1 to 3 hours. And I do that over recorded voice memos over DMs on Instagram or typed via email. And that is for reasons of convenience. If you don't see me online and you have a question that you need me to answer for you, I'm more than happy to do so. And it is also private. It's not one-on-one unless we happen to be on Instagram at the same time, but it's not one-on-one. But you can give me all the backstory you need in your messages or your email. And again, none of it is broadcast, so it's great for reasons of discretion and convenience. So yes, the donation queue is open, everybody. So if you would like a reading, please send in your donation. I have a hard stop today. Yeah, I've got to leave at the very latest by 6:30. It's 4:46 now. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. If you got a question, definitely send in that donation. Thank you very much. Hi, Austin. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And we just received a donation from Miss Wendy. Hey, girl, hey. Thank you so much. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Going out tonight. Makes it sound like I never go out, but I haven't been out in like for like dinner or drinks in like a week. So tonight is the night. Yeah. My friend is showing me their new place, and we're gonna catch a movie. I still don't know which movie, but he lives right near the huge theater downtown, so there's like everything playing. And if there's no movie, then I'll get food. How can I help you, my love? Has my project manager A been snooping on my Instagram? He's a Libra. Let's see. Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. Has Wendy's project manager A been snooping on her Instagram? We have Five of Wands reversed, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups reversed, and 10 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, he has, but not as often, not as much as you may be thinking. We have this Eight of Wands right here in the center. This is definitely a card of someone watching, but with this Two of Cups reversed and 10 of Pentacles reversed, I'm getting the sense that while they have snooped on your Instagram, it's not something they do super regularly. They may have even done it like maybe once, which is still weird. I mean, I don't know your relationship with him, but I mean, that's why I hate social media, because anyone can see it. He has looked at it. It is something that he has taken a glance at a couple of times. This Two of Pentacles. And you're not the. I saw a suggest user and it was his name, but I couldn't tell by the photo. Yeah, that's usually. That was the next question I was going to ask. Was, did you see a suggest user? Did you see him in your suggested users? Yeah, that almost always solidifies that. That means that they were looking at your page. But again, I don't know if I use the word snooping. And snooping, because yeah, he was being curious and looking at your page. But snooping, I associate more with like almost like obsessively spying on you. He's the one who was flirting with me before. I was wondering about that. This Ten of Pentacles reversed. I'm like, is this the Ten of Pentacles reversed guy? Guy who's not happy in his marriage? Two of Cups reversed, not happy in his marriage. But this Five of Wands reverse is what I was going to get to. This Five of Wands reverse tells me that he does at least try to limit. No, that's Ricardo, another guy. Oh, okay. So he was the one that was flirting with you before. Okay. Yeah, he's it's not that he's not like spying on you constantly. He's not watching your Instagram constantly. He has looked at it a few times. But I wouldn't, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, I mean, I was gonna say I wouldn't take it too personally, but I don't know, you guys work together, and that does, cross the boundaries of personal life and work life. I don't know if you've made your Instagram private or not, or if you've considered doing that possibly. Because yeah, I 100% believe that he has looked at your Instagram at least once. Not again. I don't think he does it like obsessively. I need to network, so I'm not gonna make it private. Yeah, I hear you. I did the same thing, love. I made my Instagram private for a short while because yeah, I was not getting the work that I needed. I wasn't able to network as seamlessly or really at all very much with new folks. So yeah, it can be a little tricky. Of course, if people do want, they can always, request to speak to you. But yeah, when it comes to like networking, and it does create a barrier there. So yeah, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry. Again, I'm not getting obsessive energy here or problematic. Like I'm not seeing any messages from spirit saying that you need to worry or be concerned here. He's my manager, so that's really icky. It is icky. It's icky, and it's not kosher. It's yeah. But I will say, I have every reason to believe that probably most of the folks that I work with, even the ones that I don't think too much about, have all seen my Instagram, and I have two, possibly both of them. And I mean, it's something that he shouldn't be doing, but it's also something that he's not restricted from doing. So yeah, it's just it's the whole icky thing with social media, that the double-edged sword. It's a free service. It helps us in our networking, and self-promotion, etc., and marketing. But there's no such thing as a free lunch, you know. I always have to take into consideration, like, I think my rabbi saw, I'm pretty sure my rabbi was looking at my Instagram a couple days ago, and I was just like, oh my god, like, what did she see? Like, and I don't have anything that I'm not happy with on my Instagram. It's pretty well curated, but it's still also like, yeah, knowing that someone's like seeing you, watching you, it makes you feel vulnerable. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, it was my fault. I friended her, but I saw that it said suggested friend, so she was likely looking at my Instagram. Or, I mean, she is friends with my ex. I don't know. Maybe that was why we were I was suggested to be friends with her on Instagram. I'm not bothered with it at all. I love her and she's great. But yeah, that was a weird one. I was like, yeah, Instagram stuff. Yeah, I probably go on Instagram. I legit check my Instagram probably maybe once a week, and it's like dragging. Like you gotta like it's like pulling teeth. Like I do it because I have to because I have messages that I need to read. But like I always find something that pisses me off. I'll go on there and I'll be happy, conversing with people, seeing things I like, and then I'll see something like really pisses me off. I'm really different at work, so I don't want people knowing the real me. That's yeah, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. That's the thing with my main Instagram account is that it is this this amalgamation of my creative professional work and personal stuff. Like I have pictures from vacations and with friends and my dolls, all sorts of things. So yeah, it's kind of like this. I don't know. If I started a new Instagram, I've had this Instagram, my main Instagram since Instagram first started. I was one of the first people. I was one of the early adopters, so like 2010, 2009, I want to say. And I kind of want to just keep that as just my personal Instagram, but I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but I have quite a few followers, and I would not be able to gain all those with another Instagram in any short amount of time. So yeah, I totally understand that differentiation, especially you being a Taurus too. The differentiation of not crossing that boundary between work and personal life. Yeah. Yeah, that is what I see for you, Miss Wendy. Thank you very, very much, love, for your donation. By the way, I heard rumors of Samuel being replaced by another engineer on our project. Oh, dang. What do you think that might mean? Do you think he was fired or left? Or do you think it was just they felt like he wouldn't be able to get, or maybe he's not well enough to take care of business right now? TCB. He kept on missing deadlines and health issues. Yeah. That Queen of Pentacles reversed. He overworks himself. And to the point where, yeah, it looks like, as I told you, I wouldn't be surprised if his doctors were giving him notes telling him, hey, you need to show this to your employer. You actually can't do this. It got to that point. Now the workplace is in the same position. And he did mention that he thought about moving back to the UK, so not sure if he's leaving on his own or getting demoted. He might possibly be moving back to the UK because of his health issues. Sorry, I'm not trying to spin yarns here, but because if his family's in the UK, maybe he wants to be with them It's a different healthcare system. NHS. I would not say it's better than the European healthcare system and the German specifically healthcare system. But perhaps there's something to do with that. That makes sense. I'm good with not working together. Yeah, seriously. Blessing. It's a blessing. I mean, it's not a blessing that he's not well, but yeah, just best that to not have him in your sphere of influence at all. You're so welcome. You are so welcome, Miss Wendy. Thank you, sweetheart. So the donation queue is currently open again. If you have a question you would like me to answer for you, I am here and I would love to answer it for you. Thank you very much. And we just received a donation from Miss Mercedes. Hey girl, hey. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Mercedes, were you interested in a 10-card reading or did you have 2 questions? Mercedes, please come to the chat, honey. It is your turn. Thank you. Mercedes, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. Mercedes, you there, hon? There she is. Hi, I'm arguing with my best friend and I don't know why. She just keeps snapping at me and she's mad at everything I do and say. Ugh, I'm sorry about that. What's her name? I'm apologizing, but I just don't know what else I can do to fix it. You're apologizing. Are these for, I mean, is an apology necessary? Did you do anything, did you actually do anything wrong? Because, or something that's not something wrong, something that she felt was not Okay. And what's her sign? Or, well, you haven't asked your question. Sorry, honey. How did you want to ask this question, or how did you want to posit the question? She's an Aries. Okay. And how do you want me to ask this? I don't know how to ask it. Just maybe what's happening. Why is she always so mad at me lately? Yeah. That's what I was going to suggest. Like, where is this coming from? How long have you guys been friends for? And when did this start? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative towards Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult with Mercedes right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult with Mercedes right now? We have never argued. Okay, yeah, this is strange. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why has Elle been so difficult towards Mercedes lately? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why has Elle been so difficult towards Mercedes lately? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why has Elle been so difficult and argumentative towards Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative towards Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Elle being so difficult and argumentative towards Mercedes? Alright, hun. Ace of Swords reversed. The Hierophant. Page of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Cups. 6 of Cups reversed. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands reversed. 3 of Swords. And Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, she is definitely, this did not come out of nowhere, and this is not just coming out of nowhere, but I want to assure you that it's nothing that you did. It's not you. You haven't changed. You're still the same woman that you've been friends with for 15 years. Unless you could, which and I would find that very hard to believe, unless you were to say to me, well, I've drastically gone through major change with huge mood swings, and I communicate totally differently now. But I find that hard to believe. So she doesn't hate you. Hate is a very strong word. She does not hate you. She hates herself. You've been the same. Yeah. You strike me as a consistent person. This strikes me as very inconsistent. I don't even know her, but from everything you're telling me, I 100% believe you that she's never behaved this way before. And it's something that she's not telling you. With this Ace of Swords reversed, this nitpicking you, and I've gone through it myself. With friends, relationships, where people are just nitpicking, and it's more like it's not anything you're doing. They're trying to divert their focus away from whatever is hurting them, and hurt people. She's hurt right now. And I'm not making excuses for her. Yeah. I'm thinking of an ex of mine, the verbally abusive one. And yeah, when he was having a crap day, I was his whipping boy. I was his punching bag. Not literally, but like every little thing, like all of a sudden I was incapable of doing the dishes correctly. Like when it was never a problem in the past. Like it just the stupid shit. I keep telling her I'm on her side. Yeah. And I don't know what, because I'm trying to figure out what it is that's going on in her life that's causing all of this total imbalance. But with this Five of Pentacles, she feels like she doesn't have enough money wise, not just money wise, money, material, in her personal relationships, her work. She just feels like she has a lack. She just started a business. Yeah, like everything I say, she makes me feel like an idiot. Yeah, I would have every reason to believe that her business is not doing well right now. And I've been trying to help her, but she put so much on her plate. God, this actually sounds like someone I'm working with right now. Two people I know. They've taken on like just way too much for one person, and they're going through such extreme burnout that it's affecting everyone else around them and their work. And they're denying help. They're denying assistance. I'm not saying that's her situation right now, but I am getting the sense that she bit off way more than she could chew with this job. We have this Hierophant here and the Three of Pentacles. She's like, my sister said this really hurts. We're like family. Yeah, I hear you, love. Yeah, this is definitely her business. With this Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles. Has she told you how her business is doing? Because I have every reason to believe that it's not going well at all, and it's really stressing her out. And I don't want to say, it's kind of it's turned her into someone else. Not permanently. I don't think permanently, but at this time, this burnout has turned her into a monster. She's not the person who you were friends with. I mean, she is, but this is, even in 15 years, you never saw this side of her. She's saying she might close down for a few days while she's away. So she's going away. That's all she said about her business. And I told her I figured, and she really took it the wrong way. Yeah, right? I would figure that too. Like, you go out of town, you close your business. I mean, I don't know her business. Maybe she has employees that could take over for her, but it doesn't sound like she's at that point yet. She doesn't have enough workers, so that would stand to reason that, yeah, she would close the shop for a few days. And then she lashed out at you just because you said that makes sense. Yeah, wow. She's got her hands full, and she's dropping balls left, right, and center. And there's a lot she's not telling you about her business, love. There's a lot of crap, a lot of defeat. Six of Wands reversed. She feels like a failure. She feels like she's already defeated. When I mentioned I wasn't trained properly, she took offense, said anyone could do it. And every time I say something, she snaps at me. Oh, you work for her? At her business? That is, and wow, this is really sounding like the company that I work for. We're having a meeting on this weekend, and these are exactly the things we're talking about. Oh my goodness. people not being trained to work, people refusing to train people to do work, and then accusing them of not being trained. Well, hello. It's like, then train them. And then to say something like that, oh, well, anyone can do it, that is so dismissive. BS. And every time I say something, she snaps at me. She wanted me to start working for her, but she's been so busy she didn't have any time to train me. Yeah, she is in up to her neck. She's grasping at straws here. I don't think she's gonna have this business for much longer. And I see that here with this 8 of Cups and this 3 of Swords. He said she's going away. 8 of Cups. She's walking away, or not from the business, but I'm assuming out of town. I can't even get through to her. And you likely, at this time, love, you likely won't be able to until she realizes this. And I don't know how long she's going away for. I'm assuming it's for vacation. But deep down, with this 3 of Swords underneath, she's leaving. She can't really, I don't want to say she can't really swing a vacation right now, because she does have the resources for a vacation. But she should not be going out of town right now. She should, like, this business is about to, and she knows it. This business is about to completely, like, flop. And she's completely beside herself with disappointment. She called you immature. She has resources, and I agree. Yeah, she should be holding on to those resources and not escaping the situation. Which is very tempting for people to do, I understand, and she has to close the store or close the business for a few days. That's not good. That's not generating income or revenue. In order to go away, especially if you just started a business and then you go out of town, it's just not the time to do it. Like, you save your vacations till you've established your business. She's trying to escape, and I think she got into this not thinking that she knew what she was doing, and really not. I think she thinks I expect her to fail or something. I don't. She thinks that she's failed. She has come to the conclusion that she is a failure. 6 of Wands reversed. It's literally failure. 6 of Wands reversed and the 5 of Swords are both failure cards. We don't have the 5 of Swords here, but the 6 of Wands reversed. She already feels like a failure. She feels like a disappointment. It's a work trip so she can learn stuff. Oh, okay, so that's good. That's good. So she's investing in things. She's investing in the business. It's not just a vacation. But she is thinking, like, will I be able to manage this long term? Or even, like, when I say long term, I mean, like, within the next few months, will this business be able to stay afloat? I don't think she's a failure at all. I didn't think you did at all. You don't get I'm not getting that energy from you at all. You seem just extremely concerned because this is not who she is. You've never seen this side of her before. But she feels like a failure. She feels like a disappointment. She feels completely empty and lost, lacking everything. And the 6 of Cups reversed, this is a friendship card. This is a card of friendship. And you said you guys have been friends for 15 years. That is a long time, as you know. It's a long time for a friendship. And you guys clearly know one another very well. But who she is right now, it's still her. It's just a side that you've never seen before. It's where her mind is right now. Almost 20, yeah. It's where her mind is right now. She can't stop thinking about herself and how badly she feels about herself, and she's taking it out on you. Just, as you know, is not okay. And I know you want to get through to her and support her, and you just don't know what to do. But I would have a heart-to-heart with her. Apologizing for things that she's nitpicking, no. And I would even say, you've never been this way before. What's actually going on? Like, let's cut through the BS. What's going on? I'm here to support you. I love you. You're my friend. We've been friends for almost 20 years. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hurt you or betray you in any way. Like, I don't, what is going on? I would really just be very straightforward. A 20-year friendship has that. I can't talk to her. She's super aggressive right now. That's this Knight of Swords. If she's that aggro right now, then I would take a step back. And hopefully she'll get the picture that way. But I would stop apologizing for things because you haven't done anything wrong. Everything you say feels like a landmine. Yeah, you're walking on eggshells. You're walking on eggshells. So it's like, and when you're in a situation like that with someone, I don't know about you, but I can only stand that for so long before I will address it or withdraw. And if she's so aggro that you can't address the situation, then I would highly recommend taking a step back for a while and not communicating with her as much. Be supportive when she does reach out to you, but if she has crap to say about you, I'm about to break. I feel like no, love, don't, no, you're fine. You haven't done anything. She can't break you. You're too resilient for that, hon. Right? I know how you feel, especially being an Aquarius. Friendships mean so effing much to me. And when when someone behaves like this, it's completely out of character. It's really alarming. And yeah, I mean, she's so volatile right now. You can't even calmly. She won't even listen to you calmly address your concern. If I were you, I wouldn't break up the friendship. It's not what I'm suggesting at all. But I would definitely give her some space and some time for her to chill out. She thinks everything I do affects her negatively, even to the people around her, like I'm making her look bad or something. Has she, and she's never ever been this way ever in the past, or have little bits of this come out in the past? She thinks that everything that you do affects her negatively, even to the people around her. Well, then she doesn't deserve to have you in her life if that's the way she's behaving right now. And that's kind of what I'm saying is right now, I don't think that you should be in each other's lives. Have her miss you and see that she usually treats her clients this way. Ew. That's not a good sign. Maybe that's why her business is tanking. That's not good. Not to you, but you've seen her treat, and her clients are terrible people. Huh. Yeah, that's really toxic. Really toxic love. And I not her business clients, her personal clients. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, she's in just a really, really toxic situation, and in a toxic, volatile mind frame. There's no winning with her right now. I truly believe the only way to preserve this friendship is to give her space. And she'll notice it. She'll notice. I mean, I don't directly tell her, like, hey, I'm not going to talk to you for a while, but just, when she does reach out to you, keep it brief. No apologizing for things that for things you haven't done or things that just seem to bother her. That's giving her a sense of power that she lacks right now. That's another thing. Is she's feeling completely power. That Page of Pentacles reversed feels completely powerless. And so she's speaking to you this way treating you this way, trying to give herself some kind of like to basically like let off steam. Like, you're not her punching bag, and yeah, she's in a really irrational mental place right now, and I think if you just, you know, pull back your energies, not entirely, but, you know, noticeably, but not in a cruel way, just like, only people will only take so much. She has to know that. And she will absolutely miss you and miss your warmth and your kindness. I think it's gonna take that for her to realize. Otherwise, I'm afraid. I'm honestly afraid that she might just continue behaving this way if you allow it. Just like in romantic relationships. So, yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, love. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry that you're going through this. I mean, it sucks that her business is not doing great. That's not your problem. And you're there for her, and you even offered to help her, and then she demeaned you. Said that anyone can do it and that you didn't need training. Oh, okay. So let's guess. Okay, so say you do step in and you hadn't been trained, and you not inevitably, but say you mess up on something. You think she's not going to get mad about it? There's no winning with her right now. She's completely irrational. She's going to push everybody away from her. I'm starting to feel like I'm a boyfriend she hates or something. It low-key sounds like it, doesn't it? It reminds me, yeah, of a boyfriend who hated me. Didn't hate me, but hated himself, and it felt like he hated me, and that's what's going on here. She doesn't hate you. I told you that. She does not hate you. She hates herself. That's who she hates. And you know the saying, hurt people, does not make it okay or acceptable. She needs to get her act together. Because yeah, you're her best friend. You're good friends. You're not her boyfriend. And even if you were her boyfriend, I'd say the same thing. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mercedes. Much love and light to you. And keep me posted on how she is. And wait, when did you say this started? Like super recently, right? I'm hoping that she'll return to normalcy at least in the next, at the longest in the next 3 months. You're so welcome, love. You are so welcome. Yeah, as soon as she started the business, yeah, that's 100% it. And again, doesn't make it okay. Damn, and that was often when, yeah, my ex would lash out at me and start nitpicking and just being a pain in the butt. We had a business together, and when things weren't as flush as other days, you know, ups and downs, every day is different for the business, he would take it out on me. That was a big trigger. So, and yeah, you are no one's whipping girl. So the donation queue is currently open, y'all. If you have a question you would like me to answer, I am here for you. Yeah, like the whole time you were describing the situation, I was, well, thinking about two situations, my ex and the situation I'm currently going through with my other job. Um, in terms of, yeah, just taking on way too much work for one person, and then people offering their help. Like, I've offered my help for this one person who's taking on like 7 different roles, and they keep on rejecting it. Not just me. I'm not the only one. And yeah, that kind of stuff, people end up digging their own grave. Not literally, but like people see that, and a lot of people won't accept that. Gotta stand up to the injustice. Okay, so it is 5:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I need to leave at 6:20ish. So I'll be on for at least another 15-20 minutes. But yeah, donation queue is currently open, y'all. Thank you. Alright, so I've been on for 2 hours now, and I normally do a last call, but we're not going to do that tonight because I have places to go, people to see, things to do. Thank you all so very, very much. Love and light to all of you, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!